All right. So, real tears. Guys, it has been a blast watching this show. This show was a fun surprise. I've had lots of fun surprises since starting this channel, entertainment-wise. This is one of them. That's what I get for trying to make it the coldest water ever. I was like, you know what? I just started reading Sandman thanks to King Shark and Ozzy, and I was like, yo, you know what? My hair's kind of Sandmanish. I am looking for my amulet. Let's see what's going on. I just got done watching I was gonna do a whole DC universe or DC fandom video, but other than that one scene of Batman just beating the shit out of the dude.
The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance.
Yo! For Matt Reeves and listening to Matt Reeves talk about Batman was the highlight of my entire DC fandom thing. It was fun. I had a couple good moments. I was more hyped to hear Bombs Over Baghdad during the Suicide Squad trailer. It's too high to jump from jail, too low to dig, I might just touch hell. Than I was for the actual trailer. I wasn't even I wanted to talk about Court of Owls all day long today. That was my whole plan, was talking about Court of Owls, and then that trailer was all right. So now I started typing up an entire video about Court of Owls instead. Let's wrap this up. Let's get these last couple of episodes of all these, the second round. This is like phase 2. Not to mention this, I feel like this was the show where we all bonded as dorks. This is the show where we're like, oh, okay, we're all dorks here. I like this. It's nice to be able to like talk out loud about dorky shit on this level, because I very rarely get to do that. It's normally just talking about nerd shit. So this has been a lot of fun talking with you guys in the comment section, talking with me on here. I'm digging this whole streaming thing. I would very much like to be able to start making some more kinds of content and having this be my thing from now on, because I'm cool with this. I don't need to go to the bar anymore. Watchmen. Hey, HBO Max, what you got for me? What you got for me, HBO Max? It's funny because I feel like I see how the newer shows do really well views wise, and I'm like, man, if I had watched this when it actually did come out, but I'm still kind of happy I'm watching it now, just because of how, like, there has been so many moments in the last 8 episodes where I've been like, whoa, this is really topical. Everything ends for real this time. Yeah, see, how can you say something, how can you have that be your episode summary and then come back and do a second season? The answer is you can't. Last episode, let's do a final recap. So he's Cal. He's been Cal the whole time. Here, let's go around. Let's go around the room. He's been Cal the whole time. He got absorbed by the 7th Cavalry. They're planning on using him to make the senator, Joe Keene, who was the grandson of the Keene Act guy that did the original comics. Laurie's being kidnapped by them. This guy's still alive. I thought for sure he was dead, which I feel like he's going to come in. He's going to have one of those moments where, like, it's like, oh, who's going to save the day? And he's going to show up and just be like, it's up to me. Brrr, pocket sand. I still don't know what the fuck's happening with him. The last time we saw him, he was digging with the horseshoe. And I don't understand how he could possibly, like, he's like 100. There's no way he's going to be able to dig through the floorboard without someone eventually hearing him, first off. And second, I don't think he's strong enough to use a horseshoe to dig a tunnel out. So, like, to me, I think he really has just gone insane. I feel like, because he was so cool. He was so mellow in that scene with John. Like, when I think of Ozymandias, I don't think I've ever, like, in my head, I don't think I've ever heard him yell. So, let's see. Lady True is getting ready to turn on her clock. She's working with him. He's at the theater with the kids because he went back in time and did a time travel communication between the two. I think that's everything, right? This is a lot of time. You guys, this is a lot of time that I put into these things. I hope you guys appreciate it. I know you do. See how they fly. That's a very odd choice for episode. This is the Lovecraft country. This looks pretty cool, actually.
What is reality?
Maybe. Maybe.
Right, action.
This is the play.
Hello, Robert.
Oh.
Adrian Viking.
Oh, cool. This is the rest of the...
Assuming my instructions...
I was saying that I wanted to see the rest of this video. I totally forgot about it. Makes sense. He's... You know that Ozymandias is going to be yapping for the next 20 minutes. What the fuck?
Fuck you, Ozymandias.
That's a peculiar way to start your final episode.
Mr. Light! I'm sorry to bother you. I was hoping I could
I
talk.
don't talk to fans. I don't care how long it's taken you to get to Antop. And you may certainly not use my restroom.
3 million people. Back in 85, you manufactured a transdimensional being and then teleported it to New York City. A giant alien squid to stave off nuclear holocaust.
Right?
Only the smartest man in the world could come up with that.
I did
No
love...
one even gives you credit for it.
I did love the ridiculousness of it.
Who are you?
Well, Mr. Vite, I'm the smartest woman in the world. And I just wanted to thank you for saving it.
Come in.
Would you care for some tea? Let's everybody return my calls.
So she does keep it going after he's gone.
I tell it, Bob. England's stratosphere. The entire system is automated.
This is truly amazing.
I agree.
But it's a rerun. Great. You stop the clock, but what happens if
It picks up again.
start up again?
I already love this scene. Had to pause it. I might even show you what I got cooking in the oven. That's how good that shit looks.
What happens is we're right back where we left off.
What if I could make every nuclear weapon on the planet disappear?
Please. If that could be done, I'd already...
I'm gonna find out how to buy that robe.
Just a man, Mr. Vite. No. I just need to confirm where he is before I destroy him and take his power.
What?
If I can take his power, I can fix the world. Disappear the nukes.
So she's working with the 7th Cavalry?
All the things he should have done. I just can't afford to build the thing. So
I'm coming here for
I
a
was
loan.
hoping you would stake me $42 billion.
And why would you hope that?
Because I'm your daughter.
Really?
Alexander the Great.
Behind it.
And the refrigerated vault with all your vials of cum. That's behind Alexander, right?
How do you know about that?
Hi. I'm sample 2346.
Oh shit.
But you can call me True.
That is what I offer you. Sample 2346.
That was Adrianish. So no wonder she never comes to save him. She does come back? Does she come back to get him just to be like, hey, guess what I'm about to do? I'm about to become Dr. Manhattan, bitch. He pulled it off? I refuse to believe that nobody ever... What's funny is I was gonna say, why would he bring the horseshoe if he already dug the hole? But I would bring the horseshoe as a souvenir. Be like, yo, this fucking horseshoe, it would be my Wilson ball. To you, Ozzy. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. You were fun this series.
Not make me do this.
Alas, I must make you do it.
Stop!
No.
I will not.
He doesn't know that he can do that. The years haven't slowed you down, Vite.
I will not let you!
The horseshoe? What's he stabbing him with? He turned the horseshoe into a shank. How else would he be able to dig out? That makes sense. He would have to.
May I ask you something? Did you make me wear a mask?
Because masks make men cruel. I had 8 years to kill. Having a worthy
Adversary.
helped keep me sane.
This is a cool little send-off. This is where the song goes into the territory where I can't play. I can play up to this part. I might actually play it for you guys with this music box sound at the end of this.
Artificial gravity enabled.
There's no such thing.
Sphere.
You can't have artificial gravity. Save me, daughter.
Launch successful. To prevent dehydration, starvation, and potential insanity.
Uh-huh.
Please step into the chamber for observation.
Uh-huh. He's gonna get Han Solo'd. I knew it.
Would you place your hands on your hips, please?
It was him. I can't believe I fucking guessed that. Listen to that deliciousness. Ready? You want some ASMR real quick? Yeah. This is my eggplant parm. This has been a good weekend so far. Cheers. So is he dead or is he just covered in gold? I mean, is he covered in gold or is he actually preserved? Like, is that... they're bringing him into a lab, so I'm assuming they're going to actually revive him. I wasn't sure if she was just like, haha, fuck you, I'm just going to turn you into gold and call it a day. Like, again, it was when the butterfly, like, they kept focusing on him too much, and I was like, is he actually, like, is he Han Solo'd?
My love, I know the timing of this is not ideal, but I need to do this now.
Yeah. She asked where her father was. Laurie. No, Angela. Angela asked her where her father
You must
was.
be thirsty. Were those bodies that you made? Wow, there must be a cool story behind that.
But I don't care.
But the fact that you took the time to spell out daughter, it meant a lot to be acknowledged.
Mm-hmm.
I brought you back so you could be here in person. to
Witness.
watch me achieve anything.
Having started from nothing.
I'd be proud.
Should change before.
I really hope she doesn't, like, kill him afterwards. Like, all right, now that you've seen it, poof, bunny. So they are working with the 7th Cavalry. They would have to be, right? Unless they're just gonna steal him from the 7th Cavalry.
Hi. I'm here to pick up my papers.
Lady True. Never thought I'd see you in the flesh.
Well, take a good look. This is the last time I'll be in it. You have a good night, sir.
Oh, you too, young lady.
It's 2019.
Robert Redford is still president.
Don't I know you?
You know who you look like?
No, tell me.
Adrian White. Ozymandias. Huh?
If he's with Lady True, I would imagine that it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility.
What'd you think happened to him?
He was stranded on a moon of Jupiter, quietly going insane.
So he did kind of go insane. All right, but that makes sense. He was going insane from being the only person of a bunch of clones trapped on the moon of Jupiter.
The end is nigh.
He's Rorschach.
We got a situation.
What do you mean we got a situation? Stay cool.
Ah!
I said don't look at me. Sit tight. As soon as I get a chance, I'll get us out of here. It's looking glass.
It's like the first time anybody's seen him in 30 years, 40 years. That's the only they can think of, is that Lady True is going to steal him from them.
But then 3 years ago, the White Knight, we sent out a bunch of our guys to get the war rolling, and it goes exactly as planned.
Except,
until my phone rings.
oh, he didn't kill him. He
How the fuck?
teleported him
In Gila Flats, New Mexico.
because he didn't have control of his powers.
He got teleported. Now, there's only one fella who can zap people wherever he wants.
That makes
And it just
sense.
so happens he was born in Gila Flats.
I was wondering how they found out about him.
Powerful
If he
being
killed that
in the world,
dude.
Incognito.
The thermodynamic mirror.
Jane Crawford got close with the family. Well, we spent the next 3 years
Smart.
trying to figure out how to catch little boy Blue and get his brain hopping around in time. And now, it is time to melt him down.
It's a good speech. I'll give him credit for an evil racist asshole.
Asian Blake down here. See, she actually used to be the doc here's girlfriend. Seems only fair someone who cares about him should be here when he dies.
That's fitting.
Stupid in those panties.
I'm about to become the most powerful man alive, Laurie.
Stop!
What the fuck are you gonna do?
Do not get in there.
Just shoot him. Just shoot him now. Fuck it.
Listen to me. Whatever you think is gonna happen when you turn this thing on, it's not gonna happen.
And how do you even know what we're doing here?
Because Lady True knows.
Uh-huh.
However long you've been planning your shit, she's been planning hers longer.
Come on.
She hijacked to the teleporter,
You're gonna say whatever it takes to save your husband here.
I'm putting my gun down,
obviously.
because I need you to fucking listen. She's all over your power source. These
We
batteries.
stole those from her work.
Because she let you.
Uh-huh.
You flip that switch, it's only because she wants you to flip it.
Angela?
Sound design's fantastic. I was gonna say, she would have to have a whole army just like ready to hop in.
Detective Ava.
What's happening?
I'm gonna kill your
My
husband.
promise to your grandfather. He gave me your husband, and I'm giving him justice.
cool. Hello, Laurie.
Miss you, Spetchy.
Cool.
What a pleasant surprise.
Oh, shit. Dead.
No.
This makes me happy. Reunion. Good. Kill all these assholes.
May I have your attention, please? Hey, where's Senator Keene?
Where is Senator Keene? Why would she ask?
Wait a second.
She knows. She knows.
In there?
He's like fried to a crisp.
Let's let him out, shall we? He's not going to miss this.
What did she do to him? Oh. Even worse than fried to a crisp.
An organization that has terrorized
You are all about to die horribly.
men, women, and children of color for a century.
Sounds like some year one shit.
Your crimes.
Just do it.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me?
No, fuck that. Let
I
him.
want to hear your little speech.
No, keep giving the speech.
Fucking do it. You're gonna kill us, right?
Oh, yeah.
But I'm reading the speech first. No, finish reading the speech. I feel like he deserved to have the speech finished. Is he gonna transfer his power this way? Or? What? Dad was supposed to see this.
What's up? Are you cold? I can erase the two.
My father.
Do you have any idea what it took for me to bring him here for this?
Your mom's here. Kinda.
Why didn't you send me?
Because I don't want to be alone.
Aww.
I'm gonna die.
Aww. Oh, okay. Because he has a teleporter.
What? Baby squids falling out of the sky. When's the last time?
3 weeks ago. Back in 85.
You told it.
Nope.
I didn't say shit.
You do? Did they tell everybody in the FBI?
You work for the FBI?
I'm their top vigilante hunter.
New York. Single-handed. Unassisted mass murder on a scale not seen in human history.
Just kill him.
I saved humanity, you ignorant hayseed. Not if you kindly
You ignorant hayseed. What a great insult. I saved humanity, you ignorant hayseed. He said it ends in tragedy.
John, come back. Where are you?
I'm in every moment. We were together. All at once.
See you, buddy.
You, there's a temperature gauge in that corner. What's the current reading? Exactly.
He gets to help. I'm so happy he gets to be part of this.
What are you doing?
She'd be okay. She's underneath this thing. I guess it would... Does it like short circuit everything? Get into the thing! Come on! Come on, Angela! Get into the thing! Oh shit. I thought she'd be safe because she was underneath that giant ball. I guess she had her hands out too far. Wire. I don't understand how... more people aren't dying. That's what I was gonna. I thought that maybe he was gonna just destroy it. I'd keep my elbows in. Oh, she's going to the theater. So nobody gets his power? She's gonna kill him. You killed my... Oh. No, because she lived his life, so I feel like even though she's really pissed off at him, I feel like she might forgive him for this. Like, she looks like she kind of gets it. Oh.
Is he gone?
Yeah, he's gone. I'm sorry.
Butler, is she gone too?
Yeah.
Hurry too. You take my pills.
Yeah, that moment right there, she gets it.
I did.
You can't make an omelet without breaking a couple of eggs.
He said watch the eggs.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
That's just something you said.
Yeah.
You meant way back then.
He said watch the eggs
That was right.
when he was making food.
Well, I don't.
The time ain't right.
I love him so much. He was the best part of this show.
Where are you staying?
Legitimately, he was my favorite part of this entire show.
If it's still there.
We have a guest room. You can come home and stay if you want.
Please do that.
Just for a couple of nights.
Uh-huh. Sounds good.
Just for a couple of nights.
Mm-hmm. Yay!
She was buried in the ice. I had to tinker a bit to get her up and running, but
Oh, the owl
she should
ship?
get you back to civilization.
The one that they came here in?
Owen. It's been a hoot. Excuse me.
You killed 3 million people, Adrian. You're under arrest.
Ha! That's funny. You got me for a moment.
I'm not joking.
Work for the FBI then.
You have no proof. I do. Well, I suppose the FBI is going to arrest the president too,
Sure. Why not?
Please.
because the world will end.
I'm still kind of on his side.
I saved mankind again, and you have the audacity. Ooh. That guy talks too much.
You fucking does.
They're gonna be partners for sure. They're gonna be partners for sure. Her, him, and Petey would be an unstoppable team. Where's Beyond? Does she join them? Well, no, I guess she would own True Corporation. Why does this sound like some Christmas music? Morning, oh what a beautiful day. I don't. How do I know this song? Everything's going my way. Why do I know this song? How do I know this? This makes no sense. For the record, I kept the captions off this entire time. I'm gonna re-record it afterwards. Just because I didn't want any captions for this. I wanted to just enjoy this. So I really have no idea how I know this song. The only thing I can think of is like an old cartoon or something. My mom is Sister Night. You have to find your mom's bat cave. Like when he said watch the eggs last episode, I thought he just meant look out for them. But I feel like he put some of his power, because I said that in that episode, in the last episode too, where I was wondering if she drank the egg, would she have gotten his powers? Everything's going my way. Probably, yeah, going to be one egg inside of there. That's a hell of a souvenir. That is a hell of a souvenir.
I got it.
I'm gonna sleep for 2 straight days. Seems good now.
I'd give him the egg.
Considering what he could do, he could have done more.
He's not wrong. And if she gets it, she can... I was going to say, like, if I was her, I would hold on to it. I would live my life, have a normal human life. And then when I start getting old, I'd be like, all right, egg time. But just from what he said, that he could have done more, I feel like she's going to end up being like... Because legit, I'd be nervous. I would be crazy nervous getting his power and like losing my sense of self, existing outside of time and space.
So that's the thing you can do. Give someone your powers.
It's just gonna end here too. You're never gonna know. It's just gonna be one of those Inception kind of things. Oh, she ate it? Is she gonna try to walk on water now? Oh no, it's okay, she still has it. Do it. Do it before the credits roll. Why are you by the pool? It'll make sense for later. You need to see me by the pool. It's gonna end with like 1 foot on the water. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, it's gonna cut here. It's gonna cut here. No. You're not gonna show me. No, you're not gonna show me. I know you're not. I know, no, you're not gonna trick me. No, there's no way. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it, you mother. I knew you weren't gonna show me. A Beatles song too? A Beatles song to wrap up the show? I'm gonna let this ride. Because this is my last time seeing the credits. Hold on, I gotta get some more ice. I am the walrus! Goo-goo-ga-choo! Damon Lindelof. I feel like they leave out the goo-goo-ga-choo because it's just kind of goofy. Alright, you know what? Normally I talk right after I get done watching these, but I want to listen to the podcast before I finish wrapping things up, and I want to play the piano for you guys one time before I bounce. So I'm going to cut real quick, and then we're going to come back, alright? Plus I'm hungry, you know. Alright, so we're back. I went to sleep. My hair is extra Sandman-y now. But I did listen to that podcast. The podcast was... There were two things, actually, that... And it didn't even occur to me. Was one, I totally forgot about the thing that crashed on the farm that Lady True bought. I didn't even realize that was Ozymandias. I was like, hold on, because my boy held it down. My boy did more in the finale than Dr. Manhattan did. That and that, where is it? This actually gets to be a little bit higher for right now. Because that was the first one I ever did. It was so many moons ago. And Lindelof was talking about how when Judd went to the farm, they weren't expecting Angela to beat the answers out of that one 7th Cavalry dude. So when they went to the farm, Judd was afraid that the people that were there at the shootout, that all the 7th Cavalry guys, that they would have sold him out. So Judd came in with the fucking thing and just killed everybody because he was like, yo, I gotta make sure that nobody. And this was my favorite scene. This was the scene that made me start to really like get into the show. Was when this crashed and they all started laughing. I was already like, oh man, it's tainted because he's a 7th Cavalry member. It's like double tainted now because the whole thing was just so that he could like it gives another level to this scene, and it makes me kind of happy that like that wasn't the first thing that I painted. I'm like, look at that, it all came around. Yo, straight up, I do look like Sandman. Shave the beard. I'm gonna watch after this. I didn't want his opinion to taint how I feel about this. I'm gonna watch the Cosmonaut Variety Hour. I just saw that he's got a video that says Watchmen was fine, y'all are just mean. And I feel like that already kind of taints it because I'm looking back on the show and I enjoyed it. I had a very, very good time with the show. There were plenty of great moments. I feel like it did capture the spirit of the original. I feel like it didn't really do anything wrong. I like the way things turned out. I'm cool with this show. But with the exception of the race and the timeliness of it, it didn't need to be made. I'm still kind of like it's tough for me to say that Dave Gibbons gets to have, if he gives his blessing, that makes making the show okay. But just Alan Moore was just so, please leave my shit alone. Please let me just do my thing, and please don't go back to this. Oh, you went back to it? Please take my name off of it. I don't want, no, leave it alone. Leave it alone. But I'm still happy it got made at the same time, because I did enjoy Regina King. I enjoyed friggin' Ozymandias as an old dude. I like that we got a peek into the world after, like, the whole, his whole episode. I keep going back on it. I was saying that I thought that the Hooded Justice episode was my favorite one, but I think legitimately that his episode was my favorite episode, just because we got to see so much of the world after the comic. From a storytelling perspective, obviously, his episode with the time traveling, just because lost. I was listening to the podcast, they were talking about how he was the statue the whole time, and I was like, man, was the Han Solo it was still a shot in the dark. I wasn't 100% sure about the Han Solo thing, but he did get Han Solo'd, and I was like, it wasn't that big of a mind-blowing revelation. Cal being Dr. Manhattan was more to me than him getting Han Solo'd. But that might just be because I know Damon Lindelof. I know the little tricks that he pulls. I know the little not time travel, but just out of time storytelling that he does. So I feel like just maybe that was, if I hadn't been such a Lost fanatic, I feel like I wouldn't have caught that. The reason why I knew that she wasn't gonna walk on water was because it was an Inception thing. They want it to be up to your interpretation. How do you feel like it happened? Do you think she just fell into the water and it was all just whatever? She goes on and lives her life with her grandfather and her 3 kids, or does she actually? Because why wouldn't she start glowing, or like why wouldn't her skin turn blue? Would he? Because see, I was thinking how, like, if you have kids that you care about, like, granted her husband's dead, so she doesn't really have a whole lot going on. Like, would you be able to detach yourself from them if you had Dr. Manhattan powers? Because she didn't explode and put herself back together again. She might just be able to have his powers without all the downsides, if you want to call it that, of being Dr. Manhattan. Actually, here, let's go to the Reddit before we wrap things up. I did think that when they had him glowing, it looked way better. I really hate to say it, but I was a little disappointed. Just a little. The ending felt very Hollywood. With all that being said, this season was a 9 out of 10. The Hooded Justice episode was one of the best episodes of TV I've ever seen. See, that was the same dude. So, like, I get it. I get it. The ending, I mean, that's another Lindelof thing, where just his endings are serviceable. He hasn't really made a bad ending, because for all this shit that I talk about the final season of Lost, I do cry at the last episode of Lost. That scene when Juliet and Sawyer touch hands at the vending machine, I break down into tears. So I can't say that he makes bad endings, but just doesn't quite stick the landing each time. Gets close to sticking the landing every show that he makes, but to me it's more about the journey than the ending. I can kind of see where some people would be a little bit, yeah, because I'm thinking about it. That there was more PD. I forgot. Might as well check that out before we wrap these things up. Let's look at this final thing from Dale PD. Effective immediately, Dale PD is no longer an agent of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Why? What'd he do? Jug of what appears to be some kind of canola oil. He's lube mad. I can confirm Agent Blake has resurfaced following her disappearance in Tulsa. She's currently being debriefed at a secure and classified location due to the sensitive nature of the discoveries she made over the course of her investigations, none of which I am privy to. Alright, so that's cool. That makes sense. He's the lube man. I totally forgot about the fact that we didn't have that. Or that we didn't get that answered. I don't think they fully stuck the landing. Too much exposition and audience explanation, where the rest of the show was very careful with revealing info. Overall, I liked it. It was a great ride with some amazing scenes. Succinct. Perfectly spoken. It's exactly how I felt. I liked the finale, but it was the weakest episode. Yes, I agree with that as well. Laurie taking down Ozzy was so bold a choice, and to have literally no setup for it, it was horrible. Just let Wade go rogue or to kill or arrest him. It's what he was building to. Yeah, I guess. But she's an FBI agent, but I guess I would have liked a little bit more of those two at the very end. Angela was just in the finale and didn't do anything. Yeah. I thought she was going to have a much bigger impact in the finale. She really didn't do anything. Lady True did not subvert any stereotype for the sneaky, crazy, rich Asian villain, which is for a show all about depictions of race in media kind of mattered a lot in the first half. He's not wrong on that one. They're not wrong on that one. But I can't imagine Ozymandias. Like, how does she just sneak out? I thought the show lost its focus after Manhattan showed up. Yeah. This show didn't need Manhattan. As much as I enjoyed him, I would have much rather just enjoyed watching Regina King, I don't know, try to unravel the mystery of Ozymandias's, what was it, 11.5, 11.9? That's also true. Fuck, man, this thread is kind of... Not to mention, the biggest break from the source material is that Veidt killed his own servants, people he had real friendship with, killed everybody. Even that last scene where he cheers everybody and then he opens the thing and they all freeze to death. Well, they're already dead, but to secure his pyramid of death, only to then send a confession in video form to the White House. So, yes, that's... Damn it, this thread is making me like the ending a little bit less. I'm happy I talked about this before I started reading this, so it wasn't just completely like, I love this ending, and then I'll read this and I'm like, oh wait, no, I didn't like it at all. I was kind of on the fence going in. How the fuck are people just wandering in and out of Karnak? You can't just slip away into the night. That was the first thing I was thinking. Is how did her mom get out of Karnak? Cover art for every episode. Oh, nice. I kind of wanted to do this. That's funny. I was thinking about, look at Lou, man. I was thinking about maybe doing like a Ozymandias or Watchmen. At first, I was even, when I drew this one, and kind of this one, I was trying to go for like a comic booky look. This guy made 8 covers. I'll post them right here. Of, he's trying to go for a Givens look for it. I dig it. I dig it. Ah, look at that. This guy did the same shot almost. I'm happy I didn't go through all these. I wouldn't have painted that if I had seen that. I do feel like they should have kept Manhattan glowing the whole time. I don't know why they stopped him glowing. There was no need for him to not be glowing. Like, it's impossible to not make that look stupid on anybody without some special effects. Like, I couldn't imagine Billy Crudup in this just walking around painted head to toe blue. Like, you need to have that glow just to make it look a little bit less ridiculous. So yeah, I enjoyed the season. I had a good time with it. The ending was serviceable. Like I said, serviceable. Lindelof is the king of serviceable endings. I enjoyed the little Ozymandias side story, but just everything kind of came together a little too quickly in the end. I don't know, maybe they could have, maybe if they had 10 episodes instead of 9. 9 is a weird, I don't think I've ever seen a show that only has 9 episodes. I feel like they could have gone the full 10, maybe stretched it out a little bit, but even with that, I feel like some of the plot elements of the final episode were still kind of, but I did have a really, really fun time watching this. So yeah, that was fun. Thank you guys for coming with me. Like, I know that we'll talk about it in the comments afterwards, but for those of you that are watching this like a year from now, feel free to still comment down in the section, because I feel like this is still going to make its way around in the next year. People keep talking about it, so wow, the last snap for Watchmen. Guys, absolute pleasure. I know a lot of you watched the other ones too, so thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed these paintings. By the time I upload this, it's not going to be ready, but I'll leave the Etsy link in the title description for future videos, because I still have another like week until I get it loaded. So if you're watching this and you liked any of these, Etsy link is down below. If you're watching this before it's up, just, I don't know, come back in a week. It's been a pleasure, guys. I'll see you next time. Real tears! And that's all I know. Goodbye. Ooh, ooh.